What's up guys, welcome to the Hardware A22 channel. My name is Adam and today we are gonna talk about this new phone Galaxy A22 5G that you can buy right now for around £200, $200. This will be quick unboxing and quick review about this phone. I will tell you what I think and why you shouldn't buy it. Yeah, that's right. Don't buy this. I'm very disappointed with the quality of this phone. Samsung used to be a very good company, especially Samsung Galaxy. All those versions, they're supposed to be great, but this phone, I can't really tell anything good about that. Okay, without further ado, first I will tell you quickly what kind of spec we are having here. Okay, so this is a Samsung Galaxy, again, A22 5G. 5G means that it is using 5G frequency, and I must say this is one of the cheapest phones with a 5G technology out there. So if the 5G is something you're looking for and you don't want to spend too much money, yeah, that product could be for you. Okay, what else we have here? So it's 6.6 inch display with FHD plus technology. In other means, basically it's a LCD screen, so it's not OLED, just LCD screen, but with a 90 Hz refresh rate. So this is quite interesting. So we are having panel with very fast refresh rate, so when you scroll up and down, the smoothness should be awesome, but we will talk about this later. Okay, it's a multi-camera system. You have 48 megapixels main camera, then you have 2 megapixels depth camera and 5 megapixels wide camera. Selfie is only 5 megapixels. What else? We have 5000 milliamps battery. So this is great, 5000 milliamps. This is fantastic. That means that basically you can run it for 2, maybe even 3 days if you're not playing games. 2 days without charging. Just imagine, you're waking up in the morning, you don't need to worry about charging this. You can use Google Maps, drive for an hour, then be at work whole day, use the phone, make a phone call, send some text messages, check Instagram, let's say. Coming home later, a little bit more phone calls, and still battery is great, and the same you can do for the next day. So yeah, massive plus for battery. Phone has a dual nano SIM card, so you can put 2 cards and 1 external SIM card up to 1 terabyte. CPU is an octa-core, so you have 8 cores. That includes 2 ARM Cortex cores up to 2.2 GHz and 6 power efficient cores up to 2 GHz. This version is sold with 4, 6 or 8 gigabytes of RAM. Depends how much you want to spend. You have those 3 choices, as well with a different size of storage. You have 64 or 128 gigabytes of memory. Plus, like I said, you can put micro card with a size up to 1 terabyte. So this is, yeah, if we are talking about the storage, yeah, massive plus. Dimensions is 167 millimeters by 76 millimeters and 9 millimeters width. Weight, the phone is not very heavy, it's only 203 grams, so it's not bad. You have the newest Android 11 system, and the phone comes with a pretty much clean Android experience. Okay, let's have a look what we have inside. So it's not really unboxing because I'm using this phone for the last 2 weeks, but I will still show you what you have. So first of all, you have the phone itself. Like I said, it's not very heavy. It's a massive screen. It's a 6.6 inch display, so the phone is not small, but it's not heavy. On the top is basically nothing. On the bottom you have USB Type-C, you have a jack for headphones, for example, and you have only 1 speaker. So it's only 1 speaker, but to be fair, when you watch something, the speaker is loud enough to watch the content you want with a decent quality. So what else I can say? One of the things I've noticed here, it's a LCD panel. So the angles are not great. When you look straight, it's all right, but as soon as you turn this phone a little bit to the side, you are losing a lot, especially the colors. So yeah, it's good maybe for privacy reasons, because when you're using the phone, no one on the side will be able to see what you have. But it's quite disappointing that now in 2021 they are still using those panels. The phone itself looks all right. Feeling, it's a plastic case, so the feeling is not that great, but I can't say it's a bad as well. It's just normal looking phone. I might even say that it's not bad looking phone, but nothing too crazy, nothing special. Okay, what else? Okay, I'm just talking about the phone, but what else we have in the box? We have some instructions. We have a fast charger up to 15 watts. The time of full charge is 2 hours, so it's not that bad. In 2 hours your phone will be charged in 100%, and nothing really else to say. So I will just hide this. So like I said, the first impression wasn't that nice. The feeling is all right, let's say. It's not great, but it's all right. But I was very disappointed. I was very disappointed with the panel. The angles are really bad. Another thing I've noticed is you need to be very precise when you press the buttons. I've noticed many times that when I press something, my touch wasn't recorded, so I was just doing this again and again, especially when you try to write something. Panel here is using 90 Hz refresh rate, so that's great. Normally you have something around 30 or maybe 60 Hz. With a 90 Hz, your experience, just this going up and down, is much smoother. But to be honest, I don't feel that too much difference. The main reason for that is a CPU installed here. It's an 8-core processor called MediaTek Dimensity 700. So like I mentioned before, it has 2 ARM Cortex CPUs. One is supposed to be very strong, 2.2 GHz, and we have 6 power efficient cores up to 2 GHz. Also worth mentioning, CPU is made in a 7 nanometer process, so it's very power efficient. 7 nanometer process is with us for a year now, so it's nice to see that they start to use those in the phones. One of the first things I've done here was I was trying to find out why this phone is so sluggish, why it's so freaking slow. And the phone is using Android 11, so this is the newest OS with the newest updates, but was preloaded with some Samsung apps, Samsung keyboard, Samsung browser, Samsung this, Samsung that. All that was preloaded and was taking too much resources. So if you buy one of those and you don't use those programs, just delete them. Just go to the settings, the apps, and delete those, because they are sitting there, they are taking some resources. But still I was like, why this phone is so sluggish? I was doing some things, just normal browsing, and the response time is hard to explain. When your daily phone is faster and suddenly you have something like this in your hand, you are noticing straight away difference, that something is not right. This phone is currently sold for a price £199, and I was wondering what else you could have for that kind of money. I just want to tell you something, guys. For £200 you could have Apple iPhone SE from 2020, so we are talking about the year and a half old phone, used, but everything else is pretty much the same. Also 64 gigabytes of memory, very good condition. The only difference is I'm comparing the brand new phone with a used one. But I just want to tell you something. iPhone that has almost 2 years now is using much faster CPU. So comparing to this Dimensity 700, iPhone has a much faster CPU. Just have a look at this CPU performance page and gaming performance. Just have a look. What a freaking difference. The CPU used with old iPhone, it performs 2, sometimes 3 times better than this brand new phone. Why I'm talking about this? Because I'm pissed. I'm pissed because I bought this for my wife as a gift, and the whole experience is basically bad from the beginning. First of all, the angles. Secondly, it's very sluggish, even with those 90 Hertz refresh rate. Another thing, I think the most important, is the camera itself. The camera is supposed to be great. You have 3 different cameras. I don't know why, because this one 48 megapixels will do the job. I don't know why there is a need to have a wide angle camera, only 2 megapixels. It's just pointless. Camera is so freaking bad. When you try to make a photo, the pictures are, it's hard to describe. It's like a lack of colors. It's like a depth. It's missing the depth. The yellow is not yellow, the red is not red, and videos are freaking awful. The phone's supposed to record with a 2K quality up to 30 frames per second, or you can change that to HD 30 frames per second, or FHD as well, 30 frames per second. My experience with this, as soon as you start recording and you move a little bit of the camera, the phone is losing focus. It's constantly trying to grab something and constantly trying to focus on something again. It's like freaking annoying. You're trying to record something and this phone basically can handle this. Quick tip: if you're looking with a phone with a decent camera, the best test you can do is just start the camera and have a look at the video settings, what kind of video you can record. If you have something like here, only 30 frames in every single mode, even with the lowest resolution is only 30 Hertz, that means the optic installed here is really bad. So what good I can say about this phone? This phone is only for someone who is looking for a phone with a 5G for a fraction of money. 5G technology is using much faster radio frequency. It's basically 10 freaking times faster than 4G. 4G is using up to 2.5 gigahertz frequency. 5G is using up to 28 gigahertz. So this is massive difference. So if you're looking for a phone that has a super fast download speed, upload speed, and also latency. Latency is very important. Latency with a 5G technology is 3 times smaller. So when you're playing games or for any reason you're looking for a phone with an instant internet connection, that might be for you, because I think this is one of the cheapest, maybe even the cheapest 5G phone, brand new, you can have right now. So yes, if you're looking for a phone with a 5G technology, that might be for you. What else? Battery is fantastic, 5000 milliamps. Like I said, battery like this will last you for days, 2, maybe even 3 days. So you don't need to worry about walking around with a charger. So this is great. What else? You have a nice screen, 6.6 inch. And the phone is not light, but it's not heavy. It's only 200 grams, 203 grams. So in your pocket still feels all right. And that's it. I'm sorry, but that's it. I'm gonna take this phone and I will just sell it because I cannot stand working with this, especially because of the camera. I think this is the main reason. The camera is really bad. CPU install can handle simple tasks like recording stuff, and it's quite sluggish even if you uninstall those freaking Samsung apps. To be fair, I'm thinking now about buying used phone like Google Pixel 4a, used one but in great condition on eBay for £200, or even this old iPhone from 2020, iPhone SE, with almost the same spec, but it's much different experience. The optic is great, the CPU is fantastic. The main problem with iPhone will be the battery, but to be fair, I don't care about this anymore. I just can't stand this phone any minute longer.
Welcome to Overtake. I'm Ermin, and this is the venerable Porsche Cup car. No. Not exactly what Assetto Corsa Competizione is. No.
Speaker is only on one side, but like I mentioned before, it's not that bad, so watching content on YouTube or any other content is not that bad. Alright guys, that's gonna be it. This video was just a simple, fast unboxing with a little bit of review. It's not, I know this is not proper review, but that was not the reason I'm doing this video. I just wanna simply share with you my thoughts, and yeah, basically don't buy this. If you're looking for a new phone for £200, don't buy it. I think you would do much better buying used phone, like I said, Google Pixel 4a or this old iPhone, and you will do much better. Alright guys, that's gonna be it. I hope that video will help someone. Maybe you are looking for a new phone, maybe you are interested in Galaxy A22 5G. So I hope that video was useful for you. Interesting fact, guys, this phone is also sold with a 4G version. So first I thought the only difference is the frequency that the phone is using, 4G or 5G, but apparently 4G version has a little bit better camera, and there is other few small tweaks. So wow, so you need to be careful. You think that you're buying a new phone with small upgrade, let's say instead of buying 4G, you thought I will pay a little bit extra to have 5G, but no, you're getting something, but in the same time they are taking something from you. Alright guys, thank you again, and I shall see you next time. See ya.